Hi everyone, welcome back. It's the Louis Vuitton Princess, and I am back today with yet another unboxing. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I've been wilding a little bit. Like, I've been wilding. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I'm sorry it's so bright. It's a really dreary day, so I'm sitting under my skylight because I really like to film with natural lighting, but I know it's kind of bright. But anyways, so I've kind of been wilding, no lie. But you know what? That's a good thing, you know, like my life is in a really good place. All of my businesses are in a really good place. Everything's running smooth, successful. You know, my career is in a good place. Like, so many things in my life right now are in a good place. And it's like, when life is in a good place, like, you have to celebrate yourself. You have to treat yourself. And everybody has their ways of doing that. For some people, you know, it's cars. For some people, it's nails. For some people, it's food. For me, it's bags. That's my thing. So we're here. We're treating ourselves. We're treating ourselves all 2022. 2022 is only like 2 months in, and I've already brought a bunch of bags that were on my wish list. I've already bought a bunch of stuff I wanted because life is short. And I'm going to end my little opening speech and get to the bag very soon. But it's like, I really just have to reiterate for y'all, life is short. Like, living in the panini and like seeing so many people lose their lives, like even in my own family, like seeing people lose their lives in the past couple years, like life is short. Like, if you want something, get it for yourself because life is short. And one thing about me is I always got me. So this is what I got me. So I'm super happy with this purchase. I have been torn with this bag. So, you know, this is the time where we play the guessing game. What is she gonna reveal today? So I've been torn with this bag. It's a bag that never really felt like my style, and I was never really like super attracted to it. So I never got one. And a lot of the times when I saw them, because they had a lot of vachetta, they were usually kind of beat up. So that was another reason that a lot of times I kind of just steered clear of them, never got one. And so then I stumbled across one earlier this year around my birthday, and I was really interested. So I said, maybe I'll buy it, maybe I won't, I don't know. So either way, it was a bag that I had on a payment plan. The seller I brought it from is great. I've bought from them quite a few times now, and they typically offer long-term payment plans. So again, I hate people who payment plan shame and pocket watch, because it's like, even I do payment plans, like, and y'all see how much stuff I buy, and it's like, I do payment plans, again, not because I'm broke and can't afford it, but because in the span that I've had this bag on payment plan, like, I've had this bag on payment plan since like early December, like mid-December. It's like, in the span of me having this bag on payment plan in mid-December, I've brought like 2 more bags and some SLGs. Like, I've brought quite a bit of stuff. So it's like, doing payment plans on like much larger items and spreading that over time allows me to buy smaller stuff along the way. So this bag I found in like immaculate condition. I think that's why I was attracted to it, because like I said, typically when I saw them, they did not look the best. But this one looked really good and I really liked it. So let's go ahead and take a look. So I got this bag for a really good price. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was around, I think the seller originally had it listed for $11.99. And I talked them down, I think, to $10.50. So I got this bag for $10.50, which I'm honestly kind of mind blown about. So today's Louis Vuitton unboxing is, or I'm sorry, reveal, is, drum roll, the Louis Vuitton You can probably tell now. My seasoned folks can probably tell what bag it is. The Louis Vuitton Multicolor Monogram Noir Ursula. So this bag, like I said, I really started feeling this bag in the past couple of months, I think for the sake of completion, because it's like I have so many bags that like, and I have so many multicolor bags, it's like there are very few multicolor bags that I'm missing, and this was one of the multicolor bags that I was missing. So let me start by telling you the reasons I avoided this bag for a long time. The first reason I avoided this bag for a long time was, you guys know, I really don't like the chain link handles. I really don't like that. That's why I sold my Beverly GM, or I'm sorry, my Beverly MM. I don't really like that. But I can sort of tolerate it here on the Ursula. Also, I feel like when I unboxed this, I said the wrong name. I feel like I called it the Artsy. That's on my mind because I'm doing something with my Artsy today. I don't remember. But if I called it the Artsy, it is the Ursula. Whoops. So, now that that's corrected. So, I don't like this. However, I realized I can sort of tolerate it on the Ursula because it's only like 2 chain links. It's very short, so it doesn't bother me as much. That was the first reason I stayed away from this bag. The second reason I stayed away from this bag, and I can't even lie, I'm still a little nervous about it even right now, is because this bag has a lot of vachetta. There's a lot of vachetta on this bag. And as people on my channel know, I am not a believer in treating bags. I don't believe in that. Like, if bags get watermarks, they just get watermarks. It just is what it is. But, you know, that means I have to be quite careful. And so bags that have a lot of vachetta kind of make me nervous. But again, it's like, you gotta live. It is what it is. So I'd say those were, and the third reservation I always had with this bag is, again, like I said, a lot of times when I would see the Ursulas, they would be in really bad shape. Like, they'd always be super beat up because people were not careful with the vachetta trim. And it's like, I like to buy stuff in really good condition. Like, I don't like to buy stuff that looks super beat up and worn. So that all kind of just like did not really make the Ursula something that was on my radar. And the price, because a lot of times the prices would be kind of high and the bags would beat up, and I was just like, yeah, no. So what made me change my mind with this Ursula, as again, what always gets me caught up with the multicolor bags, was the color placement. So I absolutely loved this color placement of having the purples at the top here and then the light blue completely in line. I really loved the color placement. That was the first thing that got me caught up with this bag, and you can see the color placement on the back too. I was a really big fan of this color placement. I also really fell in love with the clinches on the Ursula. I think the clinches are really cute. Like, they're kind of just like a nice little feature. And I really like the older Y2K bags that have the really big buckles in the front. That's another just sort of like style thing that I like. And mostly, I mean, it was the price and the condition. Like, currently in 2022, it is very, very, very hard to find a large, like new, like pristine condition, multicolor bag for under $1,000 or like just at the $1,000 mark. Like, that is very hard. This bag was definitely sold below resale value. Like, this is a bag, again, it's the condition. So before people try to jump down my throat and be like, Ursulas don't sell for that much, you're right, but it's the condition. For a Ursula in this condition, it definitely could have sold for more than I think $1,050. Like, it definitely could have sold for more than that. It definitely probably could have sold for more, around $1,450, $1,500, as opposed to, I think, the $1,050 or whatever I paid. So as you can see, the condition is absolutely beautiful. I always like to show you guys like some sort of close-ups, but the condition is super pretty. Like, I've looked at this bag. There's not a single water stain, rub, like anything. Like, there's not a single blemish on this bag, which, as I said again, is very rare for these because they have a lot of vachetta. So a lot of times you will see wear. So a look on the inside. I have it stuffed right now, but the interior is also spotless. Like, there literally is not a single stain on the inside of the bag. And I really like this interior because it has the two sections. So there are two main sections, a front and a back. And the back section has a snap closure pocket back here. Then there's also a pocket behind said snap closure pocket. And then there's the little cell phone pocket. So I'm going to restuff it. This is a bag that absolutely has to be stuffed. What's interesting about the Ursula is it's very solid on the base. Like, the base of the bag is very structured. Yeah, the base is structured, but the bag itself is not a structured bag, which is sort of interesting. Sorry, I'm looking because, like, I'm trying to figure out when I close this. Do I put this through? Okay, I do. Yeah. This is a completely new bag style for me. I'm figuring it out. So anyways, yeah, so like I was saying, the base of the bag is very structured. Like, you can hear it. It's structured. Again, just look at the bottom. It's spotless. Not a single blemish. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. But anyways, so it's structured on the bottom, but the sides are not super structured. Another thing I really like about these bags is this sort of like crease in the front. My Charlene has this. You'll also see it on like the Tivolis and stuff. I really like the little crease. I don't know. I just think it adds like some character. It adds something different, some spunk, or, you know, something like that. But I am really happy with this bag. Another thing that sort of deterred me for a while is this is one of those bags where the size looks really confusing. Like, you'll see some pictures of it and it looks really small. You'll see other pictures of it and it looks huge. And to my knowledge, the Ursulas are a one size bag. Like, I don't think they come in more than one size. They're only one size. So I would say, and that was something that made me nervous before I brought it, because I was like, I don't want to buy it and then it end up being like this teeny tiny bag, or like I don't want to buy it and it ended up being this massive bag. I could not for the life of me, and I have really good spatial, but it's like I couldn't for the life of me figure out what the actual size of this bag was. So I would say, now that I actually have it in my hands, it is a true medium bag. Like, I would say it's like medium large. Like, it could definitely fall on the larger side, but I would call it like a medium large. Like, width-wise, just from like side to side, it's very much so similar to like my Totally. It's definitely similar width-wise, but again, this bag is not a perfect rectangle or a perfect square. It does clinch in, which makes the top a little bit smaller. So I'd categorize this bag as like a medium large bag. It's not huge. Like, it's not a Neverfull GM, but like, it's definitely comparable in size to some of the other medium large style bags. And I mean, as far as space is concerned, it's absolutely beautiful on the interior, and there's a lot of space. So I don't think space is an issue with this bag. But anyways, I am going to wrap up here. And I'm super glad that you guys joined me in sharing my Ursula with you guys. I am absolutely positively thrilled with this bag. I think it's so, so beautiful. And I'm so glad it looks like the sun came out, guys. But I think it's super beautiful. I'm super happy with it. I just feel like so blessed and happy that I was able to find one in this condition, and it turned out, again, to be everything I wanted. There's just like nothing that makes me happier with buying bags than when I do a bag transaction, especially a like higher cost transaction, and it turns out to be like everything I ever hoped and dreamed, and it's perfect. And I mean, as you guys can see, it is perfect. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see the Ursula. And as always, if you're interested in more of my Louis Vuitton collection, feel free to hop over to the Louis Vuitton Princess. If you're interested in shopping, sourcing, or consigning with me, feel free to reach out to me at the Louis Vuitton Princess, or you can find me over at Shop LV Princess. And if you're interested for seeing more of my Louis Vuitton collection as well, feel free to check out my YouTube. I recently uploaded my entire Louis Vuitton collection. It is a 5-part series here on YouTube. I think I've uploaded 4 out of 5, so I'm gonna upload the 5th today. And then it's like, you know, I was really hoping my Ursula would get here before I filmed that, so my Ursula is not featured in that video, but you guys have seen it now. So as always, thank you guys for watching and have a good day.